Lrcx stock is in a strong bullish trend, at least over the last 1 month. But the underlying trend is a bearish one. You can see that the 200-day moving average is sloping bearishly lower. But since the last 1 month, it has its 200-day moving average has stopped. Is no longer declining. It has stalled, if you like, maybe trying to reverse, just like all the other competitors in this space, especially KLAC. It's just they have the pattern is very much similar. The pattern is very much similar. So if you don't know exactly what the company does, the company is obviously Lam Research. Lam Research. It's one of the largest semiconductor wafer fabrication equipment manufacturers in the world. It specializes in deposition and etch, which entail the build-up of layers on a semiconductor and the subsequent selective removal of patterns from each layer. So Lam holds the top market share in the etch and holds the second clear share in deposition. It is more exposed to memory chip makers for DRAM and NAND chips. It counts its top customers, the largest chip makers in the world, including TSMC, Samsung, Intel, and Micron. So, like I mentioned earlier, it's one of the largest providers of wafer fabrication equipment for semiconductors, and folks at Morningstar believes its strong portfolio, particularly for memory chip production, should enable it to maintain and increase its large market share. In view, Lam will benefit from increasing chip complexity over the long term, including progress towards higher memory chip density and high bandwidth memory. So they expect Lam to increase its sales in the mid single digits over the course of market cycles and over the longer term. So let's see what's going on. Let's see. Not very long ago, it disclosed its earnings outcomes, and it was revenue was up 24% year over year for the March quarter. That is March quarter of this year, 2025. The revenue rose 24% year over year to $4.72 billion, and non GAAP operating margin expanding 30 basis points year over year to 4.9%. So guidance calls for further growth with the June quarter sales midpoint of $5 billion. So AI related investment continues to drive cutting edge chip supply growth, which is currently Lab's strongest growth driver. So they expect continued high sales to foundry and DRAM customers over the medium term as a result. So they had concerns about tariffs, but we have a pause. We have a pause of late. We have a pause, and I think it has added some strength to the stock. So right now in this pre-market, it's slightly down, and the way things are, based on the strength it has shown over the course of last 1 month, it's expected that it's going to contract its volatility expansion. So this is what's expected. It's expected it's going to contract the expansion, even though at some point it might, yeah, it's gonna over a range. You could say pretty much a neutral consolidation up till the end of towards the end of June. But this may not be the case. It may continue to still print higher highs. So even if it continues to print higher prices, this pattern may still remain in place. This contraction, this extrapolation of the volatility may remain in place. The extrapolation may remain in place. So this is how things stand. And let's see, we don't have any upper projections for the stock. It's currently we have a downward projection 72.51 on this daily chart. Let's have a look at the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, we have a slight contraction is expected, but after that, is expected to resume the uptrend towards, let's see now, yeah, towards maybe next week, Thursday. A peak will be, it's expected to print a peak towards maybe $88 or thereabout. Let's have a look here. Upper projections. Do we have any? We have no upper projection. We have a downward projection of $82 on this 4-hour chart. Let's have a look at the 3-hour chart. On the 3-hour chart, what do we have? We have let's see whether we have upper projections. None at all. No upper projection there. On the 2-hour chart, what do we have? Let's see, we have no upper projections as well. No upper projections. Everything is a downward projection. 82, 82.22, 82.77, 83.67. Let's see what's going on the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, downward projection is 3.93. Let's see for the 5-minute chart. We have no upper projection as well, but they're quite scarce. Well, 84.43. Okay, we don't seem to find any upper projections. Let's see now. Let's come back to the 4-hour chart. Can't seem to find any. We could try and see whether we can come up with some. We could do this. We take this intraday high of 86.04 and 6.04, and then take this low of 83.76. We have 2.28, multiply that by 1.618. We add that to the current price of 84.97. We have 88.65. 88.65, let's see. Lrcx 88.65. Okay, multiply again by 2.618. Add that to the current price of 84.97. So we have 90.93 as well. Ambitious projections. It's something that can happen. So we have 93.03. So yeah, there you have it. Upper projections, we've been able to complete some. We have 88.65. Let's see now. Let's have a look at its daily chart to see where those projections, where they fit in. Yeah. So in the past, it may have printed such. Okay, we have one here. Yes, we have one. We have 88. We have 88.65. Yeah, we have here 88, 89.05. So those sort of projections. As a matter of fact, yeah, that's what is expected in the near term. Those are the projections that is expected towards the end of May. Those are sort of prices, but 90.9, 90.93, 90.03. Those are a lot more ambitious. Let's see, we do have anything like that. Yeah, it had not very long ago. It had projections towards 90.76, 97.75, 102.08. So in future they may come up, they may become relevant, they may become resistances and all that. So our projections are not out of place. They're really not. So yeah. So once again, our projections 88.65, statistically something that can happen. 90.93 and 93.03. So see what you make of LRCX. Thank you very much for watching this video.